Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers offense will have first crack at this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the position switch.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Hunter. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. Look out, he's got room. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. To the air, it's Byrne. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jet. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Good, solid tackle. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Flips it out on the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Dropping back, it's Byrne. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle, it's Key. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third, and he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. And I just love how decisive he is. He's getting north right away.
And third down and long, man, everything in you knows it's a pass. Surely they're not going to run the football, but I think what you said is important, having a guy like this that can chew up yards so quickly, because I'm thinking just make the tackle. No big deal, force the fourth down. But, man, what a nice play by the running back.
Power football with the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The give on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Rushes on him. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The handoff to Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Markway. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Byrne. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Key. They finally get to set of downs after the completion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. Across the 25. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Going to the run, it's Johnson. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Covey. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Jukes his way for more. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gonna swing it on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great Great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. To the line quickly, they'll spike it to save some time. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, back to the Sea of Red and our guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are other...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got a man, it's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got a man, it's Covey.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give out of the gun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The play-action fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the 2nd level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Byrne. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Husker! They take the lead with the 6. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There he goes! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Pulls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. It'll be a draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Looking left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get...
Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Wants to throw. It's Byrne. They'll run the screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Key. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This 2nd half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
That's reeled in. It's Key. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They're working that left side. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll keep it on the ground, relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air. It's Stone. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.